Okay, today just got my Nutrisense continuous glucose monitor in the mail. Just came in, and I want to take a moment and show you the unboxing to let you know what you get. Now, before I got the box, I had to submit in an order. They had to connect me with a dietitian, which they take care of everything. There is a prescription involved with this, so they take care of that information, have a dietitian review your health questionnaire, then they send the box out. So this was probably a 3 or 4 day process. They warned me that it may be longer than that based upon some shipping delays, those types of things, but placed the order this week, and here it is on a Friday within the same week that I was able to get the box. So let's go ahead and open this up. I'm going to open the outer box here, and let's see what comes in the Nutrisense package. Go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to show you the information that's in here. So it comes in a couple of different packages. In here there are 2 packages, and then there are some cover-up strips that are on there. So let's go through each one of the packages one by one. These are the outer coverings that provide some great branding for them, but this is what's going to go over the monitor itself. These are waterproof. They're supposed to be able to last for 14 days, so we'll test those out as well and give you a bit of a review. In here as well is some information first about the sensor. So there's some details there about the sensor as to the protection of it, how you can make sure that it's protected, and then what to do for disposal of it once you are finished. And then on the other side is the quick start guide, and I'm going to go ahead and walk through that as well. All right, so the first package that we have, well, what it looks like is that they are 2 of the same package. As I take a look at it here, I've got 2 semi-clear packages that look like that they have the connector and the information. Let's go ahead and take a look at this a little bit closer up. So, I'm going to go ahead and open up one of the 2. And we'll lay out the information, or lay out the contents, not the information. The information is going to come after I've been wearing the item for a bit. But we're going to lay out the contents of the package. So I'm going to take this out here, and here we go. All right, included in the package is the alcohol prep that I'll be able to use to clean the area that I'm going to place the sensor on. The Freestyle Libre that is here, the package. Show it to you there a little bit closer up so that you see this. And then a second package that is for the unit. Okay, of the 2 units here, the applicator, you're going to twist the applicator, break the seal, and then you'll have the applicator in here. Okay, once I've taken the applicator, we have 2 components that are here. Once I've taken the applicator and I'm able to open this, then this is something that I can slide in to the other unit. Okay, so if we take a look at the 2 portions of it, you'll see that there are tabs. There are alignments that you'll be able to make here, and I align the 2 of them. Then you may need to do this on a firm surface. So you see the 2 tabs that are there. You may need to do this on a firm surface to be able to push this down. And when you push this down, you'll notice that in this side, there's an indentation. I hope you can see that there. I think you can. There's an indentation on this particular side. And then on the other unit, it has actually taken the sensor and it has moved it here into to the applicator. So if we show this on a close-up, you can also see in there that there is actually the needle. This would be the equivalent of the finger prick that you would have. This is what's going to actually be able to insert the item in there. The needle does not stay inside of you. This is just providing enough to be able to attach the sensor that is there. Okay, so this particular unit I don't need at this particular point. I'm just going to set it aside. We're only dealing with the applicator here. So had the alcohol swab. I may not be wearing the best shirt for this because I need to be able to roll up my sleeve a little bit. Now what they're saying is that you want to be able to look for the fatty portion. It's pretty simple to find right now. Part of why I'm doing the continuous glucose monitor is I want to get under control my weight, my eating. So this is something that I want to be able to do. I would probably considered at my body size, my weight would be in a history in my family of diabetes, type 2 diabetes, that I would be pre-diabetic. So I want to make sure that I get control of that sooner rather than later to help me improve. And the way to do that is being data driven and finding that out. So I've got the portion where I know I'm going to be putting this on right here. I'm going to open up the alcohol prep, and let's go ahead and prepare the area that this is going to be on. Now, frankly, this is a little bit of the scary part because I don't like needles. Okay, so you're going to be able to see this as I do this, and hopefully all of this goes just fine. I have the applicator here, and all I'm going to do is press on this and hold my breath as I do this. Okay, I've done that. I did not feel anything, and there you go. The sensor is already in here. No blood, no details of that whatsoever. It was did not hurt one bit. Now if you see the end of the applicator, the sensor is no longer in there. You don't see the needle that's in here. I can go ahead and just put these two parts together, or if I wanted to do this, I could close the cap so that this information isn't, this packaging is not here. I'll just put it back in the box. I'm now going to find the little strips that were over here, and I'm going to put one of those on to protect the tab. Very simple. In the back of this, you could see a fold that is on this. There are multiple different folds where you can peel off the packaging that goes on here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this again. Probably the wrong shirt for this. That's what I get for trying to look good on camera. But I'm going to place this over the top of it, make sure that it's seated, and then I'll be able to peel the other stickers off. All right, so now that I've done everything with the different tabs, the different portions of the sticker that I took off, here I have the protective covering that again is waterproof. As far as protection of the unit itself, it's indicating that the sensor can be worn underwater up to 30 minutes at a depth of 3 feet or less. So if you're going diving, this isn't something that you want to do. The bandage which is provided, which I just put on, it protects the sensor from accidental damage. But be careful, there's not a protection on that. Now the sensor itself is going to be lasting for 14 to 15 days as you go through this. So you can check within the app how many days that you have remaining. So let's go ahead and let's get to the app and go through the steps. All right, included in the box was also the quick start guide, and the quick start guide walks you through the steps. We're going to go ahead. I've already downloaded the app and I've already logged into the app. As I did my first information, and I signed up for the system, it showed me my login information for the app. Once I had done my health questionnaire, I provided the health questionnaire, and then I was provided back with my login information. So I went ahead and did that. I applied the sensor. That's the next step. So I went ahead and applied the sensor, and now I'm going to go into the app menu. All right, on the Android phone itself, the NFC tag that connects with the sensor itself may be located in different locations. On an iPhone, it's on the back of the phone near the camera. I had to move this around quite a bit, and now you'll see that I'm activated. Now, the next steps in the setup guide are to wait for 30 minutes before you do your first scan. It'll be collecting data and information from my bloodstream, looking at the glucose levels. During the first 12 to 24 hours, they indicate that you're going to get some variance that's going to come in. And then the other important thing that you want to note is that the sensor itself is able to hold 8 hours worth of data. Now, what this will mean for you is that you might have to set a reminder. I'm going to have to do this, set a reminder on my phone so that I get prompts that remind me to go ahead and scan the unit so that I'm collecting the data from the previous, say, 7 hours. So you want to set a reminder just before you're getting ready to go to bed as part of the bedtime routine is to scan it. And then when you first wake up, you may be in bed longer than the 8-hour period. There may be a little bit of lost data. That's okay. It's overnight. It's going to look at the trends of the data. What you don't want to do is scan it first thing in the morning and then go all day and then find out that it's 10, 11 o'clock at night and you haven't done a scan. And I'll do follow-up videos on this of how I'm actually using the application and the information that's in there. So there you go. We've got the unboxing of the Nutrisense system, of what came in it. And I have it on, and I'm excited to begin the journey with my continuous glucose monitor and see how it can help improve my data-driven life.